Hello, welcome to the One I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. Um, I'm really sore right now. I think all the lifting weights has finally caught up to me. So if I sound uncomfortable, that's why. Anyway, everyone's talking about it, so I'll talk about it too, but maybe in a slightly different way. Uh, Last night at the Oscars, which is something I don't watch, I don't care what Hollywood elites have to say because it's all political, and you have millionaires telling you their causes and how to live your life, even though your life is nothing like theirs. So the things they want, like, defund the police, doesn't affect them. They have their own, private security and they live in a gated community, or just everything or when they say, like, um, I don't know, like, don't leave a carbon footprint, like, go solar, go this, go that. Well, they can afford it, an electric car, which average one costs $60,000, so I don't give a rat's ass about Hollywood elites. But anyway, Chris Rock was, he told a joke about Will Smith, the beta. He told a joke about Will Smith's wife. So Will Smith came up on stage and slapped him. Will Smith is the biggest beta on the planet. Him and Jack Murphy probably have a hide the dildo contest. Okay, like Will Smith like went on TV and his wife talked about cheating on him, and you have him crying up there. Will Smith brought this on himself. Um, you know, people people who live halfway across the world make fun of Will Smith in his wife's situation. So, what do you expect? Everyone at the Oscars is probably making fun of Will Smith. It's just that, well, Chris Rock was on stage. And then how bad does it look? You got two guys. I think they're both in their 50s, right? You got Will Smith, who's like a multi-millionaire, staying with a woman, a post-wall woman, damaged goods woman, who's cheating on him, openly admits it on TV. The fact that Will Smith hasn't traded his wife in for a hot 24-year-old blows my mind. Biggest beta on the planet. And the fact that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, I don't even know if it makes Chris Rock look bad because, a guy's not supposed to hit a woman. So, like, if Chris Rock would, seriously, I bet you Chris Rock could beat the shit out of Will Smith. I bet you Chris Rock, I don't know if Chris Rock is married or not. I mean, I know he used to be. I don't know if he has the same wife. I don't know. But I bet you if Chris Rock's wife went on TV and said, like, she's cheating on him, I bet you Chris Rock wouldn't, like, cry. I bet you he'd dump her and he'd already have a girl in line. Biggest beta move ever. Maybe that's the opening to Bad Boys 3. I didn't see it. Maybe. And then, like, it's the only thing people are talking about. I mean, once again, I haven't. The last time I watched the Oscars was close to 20 years ago. Maybe, and even 20 years ago, when I was watching it to make fun of it. No one gives a rat's ass about the Oscars. It's just Hollywood patting itself on the back, and then virtue signaling. I remember, like, I don't know if it was the Oscars, but Joaquin Phoenix, I think it was an Oscar. I don't know. It could have been a Golden Globe. I don't know. They're all the same. He goes upstage. He goes on stage and talks about why you should be a vegetarian and how cows have rights. Something like that. Like, I don't want to hear that. Just say thank you and get off the stage. The self-importance of celebrities blows my mind. Like when they have political opinions. Now, a celebrity's political opinion is the same as your political opinion or my political opinion. The only difference is between me and you and the celebrity is that the celebrity sways millions of opinions because, you know, a lot of people follow celebrities and do what they say. So I bet you a lot of people voted for Joe Biden because Lady Gaga said so. I wouldn't be surprised. That's why we gotta shut these people up. Oh my God. I bet you Chris Rock, when he got slapped by Will Smith, he was probably worried about hurting Will Smith's hand. I mean, because like, when you got that much money, I bet you like the first thing Chris Rock is thinking, if I hit this woman back, I'm gonna get sued. Or I'm gonna get me too'd. Or I'm gonna get this. I bet you that all that was going through Chris Rock's mind. Now, 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 what was going through Will Smith's mind? Well, Will Smith is basically a woman, so obviously it was something emotional. Biggest beta on the planet right now is Will Smith. Why are you defending a woman who embarrassed you on national TV? Oh my God. Will Smith had his balls cut off 20 years ago. Just on principle alone, you can't stay with someone who thinks it's okay to go on TV and go in detail about how they're cheating on you, and then have you crying about it. Yeah, that's a great marriage. Jada Smith probably wears a strap on. Will Peg Smith. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Now, Chris Rock, he's fine. The only thing that happened to Chris Rock is that a chick slapped him, and he didn't retaliate. So Chris Rock is okay. You know, like, and I think next time Chris Rock ever goes on stage and is making fun of celebrities, he's gonna have security next to him. That would be the best joke ever if Chris Rock told his jokes with like two, you know, whatever, 6'4" linemen next to him, you know? Because like Will Smith is a lot bigger than Chris Rock, I think. Well, I don't know, like Chris Rock looks like a crack addict. I mean, he did play one in a movie. But you know, it's, I don't know. And then I'm pretty sure, you know, listen, I'm not an expert on this, but like, you know, Chris Rock, I'm pretty sure he's in his 50s. When you're a multi-millionaire and a stand-up comedian in your 50s, the last thing you want to do is get into a physical altercation, especially with a chick. So I can picture, or I'm going to predict, the next time Chris Rock ever hosts any award show, he's going to have guards with him. I bet you. I would not be surprised. And I bet you he will have 20 minutes of jokes about just having the guards with him. And then he'll start roasting everyone in the crowd and go, come on up, I dare ya. Come on up. I bet you that's what he's going to do. Heard it here first. Now, I've been right about a lot of things, especially about our current political situations and, you know, fantasy flu situations. So I'm giving this one a go too. I bet you the next time Chris Rock hosts an award show, if he ever does, he will have a couple of bodyguards with him, and then he will roast people in the crowd like extra hardcore and be like, I dare you to come up here. You'll see. He'll do it. Anyway, that is the only. Oh no, it's not the only thing actually. And this is kind of ironic. Not really. I just like using the word. But did you guys know that there was I'm gonna read it the correct way, a small dong march to end discrimination against men with small penises? Yes, there was a small dong march. This is another reason why people don't like America. Like, we have it so good here that a group of betas, simps, and incels got together and had a march, holding up signs saying, just stop small dong hate, or some had funny signs like my dong isn't a choking hazard. I'm not making this up. Let's see. Dozens of men have hit the streets for a small dong march, seeking to end the so-called shame associated with having an undersized penis. The demonstration took place Saturday in downtown Los Angeles and was organized by YouTube stars Chad and JT. I don't know who the hell Chad and JT are. I'm just embarrassed that it happened in the city I live in. And I'm going to keep reading. Some people are embarrassed to show up. If you have a small dong, the truth will come out. So own that truth, the organizers pleaded. Oh my God. And they call them activists. Oh my God. Okay, listen people. And I'm gonna excuse me, I'm gonna stop reading the article. Listen, because I don't have to read the whole thing. You guys get the picture, right? Okay, listen. What happened? Do you remember it wasn't that long ago when your religious beliefs, your political beliefs, anything associated with the bedroom, any kind of sex stuff, your medical history, you remember there was a time when all that stuff was private and like no one would even ask you about any of that stuff and no one would even offer that stuff, the information about that stuff? You remember those days? Participants paraded through the streets brandishing eye-catching placards and chanting in unison, "All dongs are created equal." Okay, first of all, that's not true. See, this is another example of the participation trophy, skinny jean, dyed hair, SJW. I'm a boy, but I'm a girl, I'm a girl, I'm a boy. Cancer that has spread across America. Okay, like seriously. What the hell is going on? You have women in this activist march holding up signs in solidarity with shrimp dicks. Really? You have another woman holding up a sign, small, big dong love. Like, what the hell? There's an incel wearing a mask, holding up a sign. There's nothing wrong with a small dog. No, there's... Listen. People. You can have a 20-foot long dong. You can have a 20-centimeter long dong. Guess what? No one is supposed to know this. What happened... I don't know what happened. There used to be a time when people kept all this stuff private, and you know what? I liked it better that way. You know what happened? Oh wait, I can tell you what happened. I can totally tell you what happened. around I want to say 2013, 2012, 2013. That's when I first heard the term don't kink don't kink shame me. That's when it first happened. Cause around that time, I mean, it's not the exact year, but 2012, 2013. That's back when Facebook was had a huge influx of like attention starved teens in troll groups. So you had hundreds, thousands of troll groups with like 55,000 people in them. And granted, in those groups only like 10 are active, but whatever. And it became hip for girls to I guess pretend they have daddy issues, and they would make selfies, and under the selfie they would put like their problems. So like whatever, daddy issues, whatever, sad, um, uh, like antisocial drug addict. Like they would just put all this stuff that you should keep private. So basically, I'm blaming social media, but I remember it started on Facebook, and like people would start, like go on a post and just randomly start talking about their kinks and be like, "Don't kink shame me, but I'm into this." I'm like, no one needs to know. And around then, that's when this, I guess, current generation just started like making everything public, because everyone wants to feel special. Everyone wants those clicks and likes. Everyone wants that interaction. And that's how you get that interaction. It's like that. You're like, whoa, that's I don't need to know that. And then Facebook Live. Well, before it was called Facebook Live, it was they had to test it out. And I remember when Facebook first had the ability, or first gave you the ability to live stream, people just started giving way too much information out, because you got it was shock value, got clicks and likes, and it all started in these troll groups where mostly women, teen girls, I'm not kidding, mostly high school girls, would talk about all their sexual kinks, because that's where it started, in troll groups. And then it escalated where then you start having older people do it. Like I remember there was this girl in her I know it's all coming back to me. There was this girl in her 20s. She lived in Ohio. She lived in was it was it Fairview or was it Dayton? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She was an alcoholic, and she would chronicle her life via live stream. And she would like interview her sugar daddies, her simps, talk about all her kinks. It became a show, like a popular show. So it's just like drunk chick who would go on Facebook Live, who would have like thousands of people watching her. So that's just one of many. And so that's when it started, around 2012, 2013. You can pick the exact year, but it was around there, the early 2000s. I mean, the early 2010s. And that's definitely when I first heard the "don't kink shame me." And then like you would go on a post, it's just in a random troll group, and you have everyone telling all the information you don't normally need to know about someone. I don't want to know who you voted for. I don't want to know how big your dong is. I don't want to know if you have a landing strip. I don't want to know your SAT scores. I don't need to know. I don't need to know about your sex life. I just don't need to know anything about you, actually. People are treating real life like it's an Instagram post. People are treating real life like it's a YouTube video. I'm a little viral. I'm at the Small Dong March. No, you're not. You're gonna go straight to Loserville. All of these women at the Small Dong March, do you really think that they want a guy who's at this march? Really? No. They're taking mental pictures and remembering every guy here so they know not to date them. Okay? Everything matters. Now, once again, I'm MGTOW, men going their own way. So, I don't even interact with women. I all of my decisions, all of my actions are based on my personal whatever, health, growth, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I'm saying I just do what I want to do. I don't have time to placate women. But let's say if you're a guy who is trying to date, okay, do you think that 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 being this this open shows strength? What happened to women liking the silent type? Shut your mouth. Keep some secrets. Do you think this woman is gonna? Okay, let's say you do have a small dong. Now the whole world knows. Do you think a woman wants to be known as the girlfriend of like the small dong barge guy? No. Do you think the two YouTubers who I've never heard of who are doing this, do you think they're doing it because they think they're helping people, or do you think they're doing it as an inside joke and to just get more subs on their channel because it's like the most ridiculous thing they've ever done? Listen, incels. This is what incels do. A bunch of sad men being sad together, forming a group to wallow down the streets of Los Angeles. I looked at the pictures. Not the pictures of their dongs, well, because I don't have a magnifying glass, but the pictures of the people at the march. Textbook beta. All of them. They all look like betas. They should have called it the future cucks of America. I mean, that's just sad. It's pathetic. And once again, another reason why people don't like America. We have it so good here. We're having small dong marches. Really? I mean, like, just add that to like the hot dog eating contest. I know. I said that other countries don't like America because we have food eating contests. I mean, other countries, well, I don't know which ones. I don't care. There's some places on the planet where, like, people are dying of starvation. We're having food eating contest. I don't know. I think that says a lot about America. First world problems, or some of the biggest problems we have here in this country. We're worried about zero emissions over here. So what do? We close down all of our oil production. That's like a first world problem. You got other countries riding camels. Anyway, listen. If you're a person, and by looking at these pictures, I have determined that most of these people, at least the people in the pictures I saw, were in their, unfortunately, teens and 20s. This generation, the age group of people in their teens and 20s need to man up, stop eating, drinking soy, stop eating Beyond Meat, stop being vegetarian, stop being vegan. Maybe your dick will grow. Stop being raised by single moms. Move to your dad's house. No man, no real man is gonna go to a small dong march. What is wrong with you people? All those men who went to that march are betas, quote unquote nice guys, none of those guys are gonna get laid because of this. They're gonna probably subscribe to a couple more OnlyFans. This this is a loss for the male, whatever race, I guess. No wonder there's so many quote unquote men transitioning. Makes sense now. And I'm gonna quote my favorite SJW. You guys need to do better. I've said enough. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.